Why can't you sing casual? I don't know, because fucking like 26-year-olds think they was the first generation to get their pussy ate. It's fucked up, bro. We all on this earth together. Okay, I'll give it to you. If you were born like in the year 2000, you're probably among the first generation of like plurality ass eaters. I can't front on that one. How long do you think feet guys have been around? I mean, as I understand it, fetishes are like partly culturally derived. I imagine the proportion of them in the general population rises and falls as certain cultural trends come to pass. But I'm sure some variant on them's kind of been around forever. And it's so funny to think about like prehistoric human beings that were like, when there was like 1,000 people left on Earth after the cataclysmic global ice age, and there's like 2 guys who are still like fucking like what size are your moccasins? Hey, can I ask you a question? What size moccasins do you wear? Just curious. You don't have to tell me. It's so funny to think that like our very, very distant ancestors, despite living in much different conditions than we do, are like not that dissimilar. Ladies, by the way, there's a dude out there who's about to cry when I say this, but if there's like a platonic friend that you have who is male, who has ever asked what size your shoes are, or has asked like a couple of times, like it might be a different story if you guys were like going bowling together and he's like, I'll rent your shoes from the front desk or something. But if out of nowhere he was like, I had a weird question for you. What size are your shoes? Let me put it this way. Don't overthink it. Trust your gut on that one. Sometimes your first instinct is right. And it doesn't make him evil. I'm not saying it makes him evil, but he ain't slick either. And fellas, exactly. If you want to get the answer, just take her bowling. Exactly. Do feet people like bigger feet or smaller? You know, it's a good question. I don't know if there's a universal answer there. Any ethical feet guys want to come in and explain it to us like we're in a Louis Theroux documentary? I feel like there's some things we can just assume. One would be clean feet probably get more attention than dirty feet, except from true degenerates. Like, I'm assuming the toenails, most people want them to be trimmed, if I had to guess. It's just the shape. I'm sure there's got to be something more to it. I don't know. You got your first boner at Foot Locker or something like that. Spend a lot of time in shoe stores when you're a kid because your feet are growing like crazy. I mean, it's a perfectly plausible explanation, I guess. It's got to be good for the overall economy that there are foot guys out there. Because isn't it like how artists get most of their money from furry commissions online? I have to imagine that if you are selling pictures of yourself or videos of yourself online, you're very thankful that feet guys exist. Because imagine if you want to sell like a nude picture of yourself, it might be like, $10. But all of a sudden you get some guy in there, it's like, I'll give you like $500 for just a picture of your feet with your socks half off or something like that. You're probably like, this is a good day at work for a guy like me. That's like when I get sponsored to play a roguelike that I was planning to play on that same day anyway. People probably be crazy for you because you're a toe walker. I honestly think my feet are like nothing special, man. I mean, like, as far as feet can be muscular, I think my feet are relatively muscular because they're supporting like all of my weight on like half the foot. The toes are a little hairy. The nails, a little. I don't take that much care when I trim my toenails. Some of them got a nice little curve, some of them a little too square. And there's on the ball of both feet, a huge fucking callus. Like John Turturro, Mr. Deeds style callus. So I think it might appeal to a niche, but I think it wouldn't be like a blockbuster, let's put it that way. 200 people left? If you ever talk about anything related to like us being human beings, people are like, I can't watch this, I'm out of here. It's so fucking depressing, man. I came here to forget about foot fetishes, not to be exposed to them. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You came here because your dopamine receptors are fucking fried like the rest of us. You ain't special.